Peace to my channel. Peace to the planet. All the earthlings. Alright? Okay. I wanna do this video about the Haitians coming in. And then the Afghanistanians coming in. And what's the difference?
Then 13,000 mostly Haitian migrants have crossed the Rio Grande into Texas and are now living under this bridge. Would you look at this? Conditions, they tell us, are squalid, with only a few toilets and little access to food or clean drinking water. NBC News has learned the Biden administration is planning to ramp up deportation flights back to Haiti over the next week to deal with the surge. Think of that. Homeland Security officials say most of the Haitian migrants came from South America, where they've been living for years. Of course, deporting these migrants would mean sending them to a country in turmoil. Natural disasters have ravaged Haiti, and it's in the midst of an enormous political crisis after the Haitian president was assassinated. NBC's Morgan Chesky at the bridge in the small border town of Del Rio, Texas. Morgan, I've been watching there all day. They won't let you anywhere near them.
Yeah, Shep, we're about a quarter mile away from that bridge right now. We were asking.
All right, stop. Wait a minute. Now let's see what I stand. It's so freaking crazy, bro. Okay, we got the most recent one 2 weeks ago. See this?
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
It's so weird.
Plus, by switching, you can even...
So we've all watched the Herculean evacuation effort. We know that thousands of Afghans were able to get out, particularly Afghans who helped U.S. troops and diplomats over the last 20 years. They're now arriving in America as refugees. Many of them will be expected to apply for special visas or humanitarian protection as they begin their new lives. However, a sudden influx is putting a heavy strain on refugee resettlement agencies. So for more on this, I want to bring in our immigration reporter, Camilo Montoyo Galvez. Camilo, I'm so glad you are here. What do these numbers look like? How many people will need to be resettled in the U.S.?
Good morning, Anne-Marie. That is a great question. The U.S. has yet to publicly commit to resettling a specific number of evacuated Afghans and refugees from that country. But what we know, Anne-Marie, is that the U.S. military has been instructed to build up enough housing capacity at 7 military bases across the U.S. mainland to house up to 50,000 Afghans and their families.
So they willing to have security and protection to build up houses and all that for these people. And they just said they finna send the Haitians right back. Where's the government and the civilians at? And these people with all these houses. They just said 50,000 houses. 50,000. That's so weird, bro.
Families. So this is kind of the ballpark target that we have. 50,000 Afghan refugees could be housed at U.S. military bases. That is the maximum capacity that the military has been instructed to build up at these military sites in Wisconsin, Virginia, New Jersey, and New Mexico to temporarily process these Afghan families before they are relocated to their places of permanent residence here in the U.S. and before they're connected to these nonprofit resettlement agencies, which will help them secure affordable housing and job training, as well as educational services to integrate here into American society. So that is very important to note, and is what is also worth highlighting, Anne-Marie, is...
I'm done, that's all it is.